Have you ever run a digital marketing campaign and at the end of its run thought to yourself, well, that didn't really do what I wanted it to? Or maybe asked the question, what were we trying to do again? It's frustrating, and I understand it. I'm David Enos with PhelpsDigital, and today we're going to cover 5 steps to help you align your business goals with your digital marketing strategies. Step number 1. The first thing you have to do is write down your business goal. It's that simple. You need to sit down, get a pen and paper, write down what it is that you'd like to accomplish, and then start to think about really specific ways that you can achieve that goal. So make it simple, make it to the point, and be clear. Now, it can be as simple as a sales number. It can be specific digital metrics you'd like to accomplish. It can be a volume of leads you'd like to see. But you have to start with that piece, and then you go from there. Step number 2. Discuss your goal with your vendors or your providers. The only way you're going to reach your goal is if everybody knows exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So you need to, again, take that goal that you just wrote down, think about who you're working with today, whether it's your website provider, maybe it's a Google Ads person, or it's a social media partner or vendor, maybe it's your email marketing company. But as long as everybody knows what it is that you're trying to accomplish, you can get somewhere with that. So you need to start an open conversation with them and be clear about what it is you'd like to see, and then go from there and start brainstorming ideas on how you accomplish that goal together. Step number 3, now that you've communicated with your vendors and providers what it is you'd like to accomplish over a certain period of time, you need to build a budget. And this starts by getting an idea of what other folks are doing in your industry that are accomplishing similar goals. Maybe it's a comparison of geographies or budgets and investments that your providers and your digital marketing support has invested in. But you should build a budget that's going to be adequate and sufficient enough to accomplish the exact goal that you have. There's nothing more frustrating than leaving a little bit left on the table when, if you've done it right up front, you invested the right amount and you got what you wanted in the end. So make sure you build your budget to be adequate to align with step number 1, which is your goal in the first place. Now, step number 4, you have to agree on measures of success. And this takes into accountability. This takes into account the fact that you need to be thorough and specific. But as long as everybody agrees on the outcomes, the measures of success, and how you're going to get there, everyone's on the same page. And that sometimes can be the hardest part. So I'll give you a tip. The easiest way to align the expectations with the measures of success are to write them out, get them confirmed in an email, make sure that everybody agrees on a certain timeline, reporting, how we're going to reach the end of this goal, and what it's going to look like when we see success. But if everyone's on the same page, then there should be no confusion when you complete that campaign, whether you accomplish the goal or not, and whether everybody did their job or not. So make sure you communicate and are thorough with expectations so that everybody's accountable and everybody's in line with what you want to accomplish. Now, step number 5 is simple. Now that you've gone through all the hard work of building out your game plan, you've aligned yourselves with your vendors, you've actually created a written down business goal, you've built a budget that's thorough, it's time to invest, monitor, and report. It's that simple. Now is the time where you've gone through all the hard work to get to this point. You just have to hit the go button, and that's the exciting part. So again, you want to make sure that with step number 5, you've invested the right amount, you've agreed on reporting metrics throughout the campaign, and there's going to be a reporting structure at the end of this campaign that will give you a clear answer to whether you accomplished what you wanted to, and if you didn't, how you got off track. So there you have it. Those are the 5 steps of how to build a business goal and plan and strategy and align that with your digital marketing vendors to create a great experience for everybody involved. Again, I'm David Enos with PhelpsDigital, and thank you for watching our clip this afternoon. A little bit about PhelpsDigital. We're a 2.5-year-old company based out of Raleigh, North Carolina, and we were founded on the principle of giving digital marketing expertise for a fraction of the cost that you would pay to have a full-time employee internally manage all these different providers. And so we're off on a mission to help dealers create leverage for their business, save them time, save them money, and give them truly a new level of expertise and accountability when they go and work with their various digital providers in the marketplace today. And so think of us as an in-house employee, but at a fraction of the cost that you would actually pay in a salary. We want to give back to the community. We want to give back to the dealers that we work with. And we found the best way that we can do that is by leveraging our expertise, the in-house data that we have across the vendors that we manage, and make it easy for dealers to now understand what it is that you're getting every single day with your investments from a digital standpoint. So if you'd like to learn more, check us out at www.phelps.digital. Again, I'm David Enos, and thank you again for your time, and we hope that this quick bite was thorough and educational. And if you have any questions about how to align your business goals with your digital strategies and vendors, please feel free to give us a call. We'd love to bounce some ideas off you and start a conversation.